Good morning, everybody. I was sent something really cool to do a review on. Let's get it unboxed and see what it's all about. Definitely grab some popcorn because this one's going to be a long one. All right, so here we go. This is PACKGO. It's a briefcase smart screen. How cool is that? This is by APOLOSIGN. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed and see what it's all about. Right on the top here, we have some parts and pieces. Looks like a remote and power supply. This looks like some kind of cover. Looks like it's packed up really nice. Ooh, and there it is. Look at that. How cool is this? This is basically a giant tablet in a suitcase. That is awesome. Looks really nice. Nice little handle. Looks like we've got some little pieces here for opening. On the very bottom, we have some rubber type feet. This material feels really strong. Feels like a really nice plastic. Let's go ahead and open it up. Little latches come up. Very nice. This is where all the speakers go. And there is the screen. Check that out. Pulls up nice and easy. It's got some little departments down here for storing stuff. How awesome is that? Place for the remote. Here is the power on button and the volume control. This thing looks really good. I mean, absolutely look at this screen. You can turn it either way you want. You can go this way and adjust it in any kind of direction you want. It moves up and down really easy and turns. Absolutely awesome. So what we need to do is get this thing charged up. Now this back part right here is where the speakers are, and we'll go over that here in a little bit. I can't wait to hear it. It just has a really nice material on it. Just looks really good. Now in here we have the remote, and in the bottom here is where the remote goes, and we'll go over that. This has a power cable in here, and of course the manual and all that good stuff. And this looks like a cover to keep it covered up. So let's go ahead and get it charged up and put this thing to use. We'll see you here in a little bit. So right here on the side of the device is your main power, your HDMI in, a USB port, a DPN, and a Type-C. On the very back of the device is where you would plug it up to charge. It's a standard PC type plug. Very simple, just plug it in and it starts charging. So I put it on the charger. There's a little charging port on the back. Yeah, I plugged it up, green light came on. It's been sitting here a while. And I just jumped in here real quick and I opened it up. And I found something inside. As soon as you open the lid, it starts to boot. Look at that little guy. So it looks like we've got to go through the setup process. I'm going to go ahead and get this set up and get it ready for us to really take a look at. All right, so I got all the updates done, went through this setup process of getting this all ready. Very simple and easy. You just answer a few questions at the beginning. Connect it to your network. You're up and running. Check your updates if you want to. But right out of the box, I was absolutely amazed when this come up. The sound quality and the video quality of this tablet slash monitor in a suitcase, absolutely amazing. I've got a small little clip here that I created from Artlist and a little bit of sound. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that, and it doesn't do it justice, but at least I'm gonna attempt. It is absolutely amazing. Let me go ahead and start this for you. All right, so I had to show you that little clip just to show off the sound and the video quality. You know, I will go over the specs on that here in a little bit, but I was just amazed when I started playing around with it the first time I opened it up, and it just sounded and looked really good. So we're going to start from scratch right here. First off, it's on right now, so we're going to go ahead and power it off. It's all touch screen. All right, so it's off. I'm going to go ahead and power it back up, just so you can see the boot time on it. So there's the little guy that was in the case I was showing you. Now I believe this is Android 12, and we'll go over those details here in a little bit. I'm going to try to pull up some specs on all that for you. So this is all the specs on this system. I'll go over and highlight just some of the basic stuff. This is an octa-core processor, 8 GB RAM. The ROM is 128 GB, and like I said, this is Android 12. The resolution of this monitor is 1920 by 1080. And then, of course, all the other specs, and all the specs and details are right there on the page. Yeah, like I said, the monitor absolutely looks awesome. You know, it just looks really good. You know, it just it looks really good to me compared to some of the other monitors I have in here that I use. This is really good. So on the main screen here, you can see I've already put some shortcuts up here at the top, but you can hold and pull that down and put it back, or if you want to put another one up there, you can hold and then drag it up and put it in there. There's one more space right here. Let's put the clock on there. There you go, the clock's on there. All right, so that's that on this part. Now your casting is up here, which is really cool. It allows you to take your phone or whatever device that you're using and cast it onto the screen without using the HDMI port. Now when I started off with this video, that's what I was using, is the HDMI port, and I had it attached to everything that I had here. Absolutely amazing. It worked flawless. So on this screen right here for your casting, there's the name of the device. You know, you can change it if you wanted to, I do believe, and connecting it through cast on Windows, Mac, Android and tablet, iPhone and iPad. The directions are right down here in the bottom. It's really simple. Once you set that up, you run your cast on whatever device you're using, and it'll ask you to approve it, and you connect. And I'll try to show you that on my phone. It worked pretty good. So here we are back at the beginning. You can swipe to the right. When you swipe to the right, you've got your clock, your music, and your custom album, which is really cool. So if you want to just run a clock, have some music playing in the background or something, this is what you can do right here. Very nice feature. Music, this allows you to play whatever music you're streaming, and then it shows information up here. This kind of flows over onto the record and pretends it's playing. It's a really cool little device. Custom, you can customize whatever you want to on this screen right here. It gives you a little bit of options to add, you know, a lot of different things to it. Pretty cool. So that's it. The settings up here at the top. Like I said, in here, your network settings, connected devices, apps, notifications, battery, storage, your memory. You can use the arrow key up at the top and go back if you want to, or you can pull it from the bottom to go back to the home. All right, so you got display, wallpaper, accessibility, security, privacy, location, password and accounts, digital well-being, your Google account. This is a Google setup to where once you log into Google, you'll have all those apps on here. It's really nice. Screenshot, and then about. So that kind of sums it up. There is, once you add more apps, you'll have a whole nother way to swipe to the right, just kind of like a typical Android. We could probably spend hours on all the different things you could do with just Android. Your Play Store, you go into your Play Store and you can add whatever apps you want to add in there, or you can download them and do it that direction, depending on how you want to do it. There's a lot of different things that this can be used for. It's like, what would you use a portable screen / tablet for? That could go almost anywhere. So a lot of the things out there, people use it for camping. They use it for different events. If you're doing some kind of trade show or something and you want something to play on your device here for everybody to see it. Or maybe a kiosk. Maybe you could set it up as a kiosk where people can look and see whatever you're selling. So there's a lot of different things that can be used for. It's kind of common. Now, one of the things that I saw out there was somebody using this for their drone. Absolutely amazing. So you take your drone, you attach to it, and you're able to fly your drone from this. Just the same way you do on your phone or a tablet, you fly your drone. Well, now you can fly your drone with this. So imagine the opportunity just in that department. Let's say you're in a car and you set this up somewhere in a car or in a van or a truck, and you can fly your drone by looking at this. Absolutely amazing. A lot of opportunity just in that department. And you can see the HDMI port works very well. And then you have all your other, USB and your C ports. For me, around here, in wildlife and camera systems and security, that's a whole nother ball game. There's a lot of different things that I do around here with wildlife cameras and just security cameras and that kind of stuff. And I'm going to show you a little bit more on that here in a little bit. Tons of opportunity. This is a monitor, all right? And this monitor is portable and it has its own power. So you can use your imagination on different ways to use this. Let's say we're going to call it the treehouse. And I'll show you that here in a little bit. And there's cameras involved, and we're going to show you some of that here in a little bit. It's endless, shows, parties. This device is awesome for something like that. The sound quality on that speaker system in the back just absolutely blew me away. It sounded like it was wrapping around the monitor and hitting both sides of my ears. So it just sounded really good. And the bass, wow, the bass sounded really good. It's hard to show you what it sounds like and looks like with some of these cameras. So it's an experience that you're only going to experience when you're in front of it. So overall, it did really good. The little jack on the back, it's a standard computer plug. So we just plug it up and charge it up and it's good to go. It does have some rubber feet on the very back if you want to stand it up or sit it somewhere while it's all closed up. It's a little bit of protection there. The remote control, does everything that you would possibly need it to. You can flip around on all the different apps. You can go home, hit the home button. You can enter, you can turn the volume up and down. You can use the mic portion of it, speak to whoever you want to speak to, as in Google or whatever you have on here. Back, home. So it has a mouse on it. All right, so I have the stand-up version of this that was sent to me a while back, and I absolutely love it. I have some videos out there on that. It's a really nice product. So it's a product that you can roll around, and it does the exact same thing as this. So it does have a little mouse that you can use the mouse. But what's really cool is if you don't want to use that and you want to use whatever devices you want, you can hook it up Bluetooth, and now you can use a real mouse and a keyboard or a multi-keyboard with a thumb mouse on it, or however or whatever you decide to use. You can connect it Bluetooth. So it's a really good option. But this remote, it just gives you a little bit easier way to flip through stuff and get started. And it does have a little place down here on the bottom that allow you to store it. Okay, so I've been working with all these different ports on this device, and it's a matter of your imagination and how you can make this work on this device. Now, I'm actually running Ethernet through this device right now, through the C connection. I've got a thumb drive, an HDMI with Fire TV on it, and then another connection going straight to the computer. And it works flawless. And let me go over a little bit here. So right here is your cast. All right. So this cast is very interesting, and this is one of the problems that with the other device that I was using, that nobody understood how to use it. But it gives you all the instructions right here on this main screen. All right, so first off, you've got to turn it on. All right, and then once it's on, all right, so let's bring up my phone right here. If I can do this with one hand. All right, we're going to set that right there for now. All right, you pull down from the top. Pull down one more time. And in the screen, you have Smart View. All right, now every device has a little bit different naming. It could be Cast, it could be Smart View, and then of course your Windows and Mac and all your other different devices. They all show something a little bit different, but most of them, well, most of the phones I've had is Smart View. So you click on Smart View, it comes up here, right here, and then you just click on it, and then start, and it is connecting. So I'm going to set this phone down right here, and I'm going to spin this all the way around. So there is your phone on this device. And on the phone, right up here, I can disconnect. All right, so then I'm going to pull up on the screen, and now we're back here. All right, so now we have HDMI. So I've got my Fire Cube over here connected to this. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. I'm going to use the Fire Cube or the Fire TV Cube to control that once it comes up, and there we go. So now we have TV on this device. It works flawless. It works really good. So now I am going to use the other remote, and we're going to go home. So now we're back at home, and we're going to look at the USB. So right on here, the USB showed up, and then here's all the videos and stuff that I have on there, and it works really good. So you click on whatever you want to watch and move it to the downloads, however you want to do it. It's right there. So in here, once you get connected to Google or whatever system you're connected to, now you have your Google Drive that you can pull data from, or videos, or whatever you might want to do with this device. Now, the USB, I already showed you that, the HDMI, and the multicast. Now, I want to show you this because it's something that a lot of people don't understand that you can do if you get the right docking station that works. There's a lot of different opportunities in a docking station that you can hook to something like this. It depends on how the Android handles the drivers and all that. So this here works pretty good, this Ethernet. And the reason I'm showing you this because it opens up so much opportunity. All right, so there's Ethernet. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it, and you'll see that the Wi-Fi will come back up. All right, so the Wi-Fi connected back up. So it's now connected to Wi-Fi. So I just wanted to show all that because there's a lot of different things that you can do once you add a device like that to extend that USB port. It's endless. I mean, you know, it's a matter of using your imagination and finding the proper drivers and the apps to be able to get you there. But overall, I mean, very smooth. I love the cast. The cast works really good, and it works really nice. HDMI works good. I've tried it several different ways, and the USB. So now the other option is, well, computer. So now you're connected to this device. You can go to your downloads. You can drop projects in there if you wanted to, or different videos that you want to play on the device. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, I spent a little too much time on all these different devices, hooking them up and seeing if it works. And I'm convinced that it's a matter of your imagination and figuring out what you want to do with this device. So overall, in my opinion, this device has done really good. Absolutely amazing. The sound is really good. The video quality is really good. It allows you to have a complete entertainment system almost anywhere you want to go. Overall, in my opinion, this system has done really good. I hope this helps. All the specs and details are right there on the page, and we will talk to you in the next one.